Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. We have made a lot of money with our previous car, and now we were able to afford two new cars. A Bolt Hellcat, I believe this is, and the actual time machine, the Delorean, which has some pretty cool effects when you go to the drag strip. Oh, excuse me. I just sort of half burped. Hopefully you didn't hear that. But I am drinking a fizzy drink. So, there you go. Yeah. What am I supposed to do? I'm drinking a fizzy drink. So anyway, we are going to build this DeLorean up. And like I said last time, we are going to replace any of the parts that we cannot repair or we break while trying to repair with performance parts. It doesn't do a lot other than increase the, horsepower and acceleration, but that doesn't seem to dictate the price of the car at all, which is kind of ridiculous if you ask me, because then there's absolutely no reason to fiddle around with trying to tune it. But the adding performance parts instead of the normal parts actually does increase the price of the car, so that's good. I just really don't understand why tuning the engine does not increase its price, because obviously now it has more horsepower, it's a little more desirable, and I don't know, bit of a short-sighted decision there, I guess. I don't know why they didn't do it. At least I didn't see a difference before, because we actually tested it, as you remember, if you've been following this series and if you've been actually listening to my incessant babbling. Which I find hard to believe, but, well, a lot of the people, when I asked about the new Fallout New Vegas Let's Play, at the end, have claimed, I say claimed because, of course, somebody might have said, oh yeah, I did watch it all, and they didn't. But yeah, a lot of people have said that they have watched the entire series, which is quite really amazing to me, to be honest, because it was almost 200 parts. Now this series, the Car Mechanic Simulator, is nowhere near that, but yeah, that's quite interesting to me, and of course, very much nice for me to hear. It does give me a bit of a boost to make more videos, to continue with some series, and so on and so forth. So yeah, if a series is enjoyable for people to watch, hey, I am happy to make it, because this is the whole idea, right? To have fun while doing these things, while recording and while watching them. So yeah, there you go. Right, suspension arms are going. Well, actually, everything is going, because everything needs to be either repaired or replaced, because nothing is at 100%. Nothing! There was nothing there! Alright, so there's the exhaust. Rear muffler. Right, there's the oil filter that will need to be bought new. Probably the performance one, even though, well, don't really know how that would increase performance, because usually if you put the correct filter on, it's not really going to block oil pressure or something. I mean, that would be insane. Did I think I've already mentioned, right, that when I brought one of my cars to service a long time ago, actually it didn't belong to me, it belonged to my dad, but it was general service, and after coming back and driving it for a bit, the oil started to drip. Oh, wait a second. Talking about oil, I need to drain the oil from this. Yeah, the oil started to drip. I think I already talked about that. Anyway, yeah, quick recap. The oil started to drip from it, and it smelled like burning oil, and we figured out later that when we brought it back that, ooh, that is some dirty oil, that they put the wrong oil filter on, which was too small and actually blocked some of the flow of the oil, which, yeah, was not very nice, because, well, we needed to go back to the service. Of course, it was, it was free of charge because it was their mistake. But the bigger problem was that, well, you know, it could have damaged the engine. If, of course, I'm not one of those people that see the a low oil pressure or something on their dashboard and they just keep driving. Oh, I'll go home and I'll check it out later. No, it doesn't work like that. You want to stop immediately. So I doubt I would really ruin the engine or anything like that. But yeah, that was not a nice thing. When you go to have your car serviced, you're kind of expecting the, you know, professional, you know, service, because that's what they are, professional mechanics. You know, it's not me taking a screwdriver and taking stuff apart. If that was the case, then yeah, you could probably argue that I screwed something up, but no. That is a rather interesting thing down there for this engine. Okay, so let's take the cylinders out. Come on. Not the cylinders. The pistons. You can hardly take the cylinders out, or you can take them out, but you have to take them all out at once with the block, because they're a part of the block. Right. So let's take the crankshaft, and then we can take the engine block, which once again we have to drop the car to do that. Delorean DMC12. What about the license plate? Out of time. Where is it? Huh? Where is it? All right, now let's go and try and repair this stuff. No, I don't like hearing that. Oh man, there's so much stuff. I'm just clicking. Can I? Oh. There we go. Almost 100%. There we go. Well, I seem to have destroyed quite a bit of stuff, but oh well. Okay, so now all the stuff that we'll be missing, we'll put performance parts in. Alright. So can we put no, we have to put the crankshaft in first. So let's buy the filters first. So, filter. The fuel filter is only one. Then I want the air filter for a V6. What about the oil filter? There's no performance oil filter? I guess not. No, there's no performance oil filter. So, oil filter V6. There. So we can put all this stuff on there. Fuel filter! Ignition coil B! A brake servo, which we completely repaired. That's quite nice. Oh yeah, we need a battery. Do they have a performance battery? That would be hilarious. Let me actually check. There is no way there is a performance battery. Okay, good. Because that would be, yeah. I'm not sure I would be able to continue this video for the moment then, because I would be laughing too much. Yeah! It's like, you know, I'm pretty sure you could sell performance batteries to people and claim that it will increase your car's I don't know, power output? Here, let's try this. Our performance batteries are made with the highest standard of quality, ensuring that... Oh, we need more pistons. Ensuring that your ignition coils and spark plugs create the best possible spark... the most optimal possible spark for your car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, how's that? How's that? Is that good? You know what? I have to sell all this crap. By condition, please. Okay, let's just sell all this stuff. Oh my god, there's so much. We can't repair this stuff. Ah! Oh god, can I... Well... I should have pressed sell junk before, I guess. There's so much. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oops, oops, oops. I was a little bit too eager there. That was not good. Right, so pistons with conrods. These are probably forged, I'm guessing, because they are performance ones. Or maybe they're billet pressed, but I don't know. You gotta be careful with billet pressed stuff though. Because while it might say, oh, engine head, it might say that it's billet pressed, it might be from very poor material still. So you're not actually, ooh, plus 10%? Holy crap. Oh yeah, we need the V6 one. Oh, which one? I don't want to spend money on these. These are bloody expensive. The A one, please. Wow, these are expensive as all hell. They are performance ones, though. There. Nice. We only have one rocker arm, apparently, so the other one will be a performance one. Not really something you would want probably to do, you know, asymmetrical like that, but there you go. Doesn't really matter for the game, I guess. There. Oh, air filter base. Is there a performance version of the air filter base? No, of course, that would be ridiculous, because it doesn't actually do anything. V6. I mean, except hold the, you know, air filter and actually, and actually guide the air. Excuse me. So, engine head. V6. Rocker arms. Okay, so we need some performance rocker arms. I'm a rocker. Oh, there are no rocker arms in performance. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. So, yeah. You know, with how some people seem to be very gullible, which, you know, I kind of understand if you're not familiar with the subject matter, but in this time and age, it's so easy to make sure that you're not being, you know, pulled by your nose, so to speak, or, you know, being swindled, because, you know, there's the internet. You can check almost everything today. I need the ignition coil, right? Or the distributor. What was it? The distributor. Look at the performance distributor. Yeah. So let's put that in. The rotor and the cap. And it's gonna be a performance one. I don't really know how that will increase, how this piece of plastic will increase your performance, but there you go. Water pump, V6. Yeah, what I wanted to say, you know, I don't make fun of gullible people because, you know, we can all get carried astray sometime, especially if someone is trying to sell us something and they're pretty good bullshitters. But, you know, because I'm a very sort of careful person in a way, sometimes slightly paranoid maybe, I like to check my facts usually. So, you know, it's weird that so many people can get fooled into buying these absolutely horrendously useless and sometimes even dangerous products. It's like, I don't know, for example, like, I was watching some, I spotted some videos on foot detox. Yes, you've heard me right. Let's see, exhaust manifold V6. Can I get that? Probably. Exhaust manifold V6. Huh? Where is it? Oh, it's there. It should be different looking. Sort of. Yeah. You've heard me right. Foot detox. So, here's what happens. Apparently, loads of women especially, probably also men, but, you know, women are usually more interested in beauty products and such, and staying healthy than us men. But the thing works like this. You go to this, you know, like, beauty place or whatever. I think you can actually buy these things for yourself. Oh, we need another one. You go to this beauty place and you take your shoes and socks off, and then you go barefoot into, oh, excuse me, timing chain B6. Is there a performance thing? No. Timing chain V6. Oh, which one was it? B, right? Yeah. So anyway, they give you this bowl of water, and you put your feet in. And an A1 read. So what happens then is they put this little plastic device in, which, you know, seems to be just plastic device. But inside it has these little plates. Wait, where is the runner? What? What is it called? Timing chain... No. Timing guide A. Timing guide. How did I miss this? Oh, that's weird. Yeah, anyway, they put this little device in, and it has these little plates inside, and then they connect it to electricity. And after... You know, and they also put salt into the water. So after a little bit, what starts happening is that... Have we missed something? Is that this device starts emitting, or, you know, from the device... Oh yeah, of course, I completely forgot. They also connect one of the wires from this device to, like, your leg. And then one to, like, your chest or something. I can't quite remember, you know. And what happens is that this device starts spewing out this really horrible looking mess of goo. It's like brown and black and horrible. So, you know, and that is then lauded as, oh my god, look at all the toxins that are being expunged from your body. And, you know, it's a good thing you came to us because, oh, bloody hell, there is... You should have come to us sooner. Oh, yes, oh, definitely. You should come to us several times because there are so many toxins in your body and you will definitely feel better. You know? And... Oh, okay, let's see. Brake disc. That's definitely a performance part. Brake disc. Really? Seriously? That is the one thing that... Oh, yeah. Ugh, wait, of course. It's the performance for engine power only, not for, you know, general other stuff. Okay, brake pads. I think I actually need 1, 2, 3, 4, because we can't repair those. So anyway, to continue with the story, I know I keep interrupting it because I can't multitask because I'm a male. Wheel hub bearing again. There we go. Wheel hub bearing. You know, so then you know, you stay in there for a little while, and oh, come on, bottom suspension arm, bottom suspension arm. Which one was it? The normal one or the B? B and the upper one. I don't know whether we need... Oh yeah, of course we need 2, because we need it for the other side as well. So, you know, you stay in there for a little while. That crap, pretty much, for lack of a better word, keeps coming out, and that's it. You know, then you take your feet out and you can see all that horrible goo, and most of the time they actually have this little graph, actually not a graph, but double wishbone, more like a chart, which gives you, you know, the various colors that you see there, and it will explain to you what you are expunging. And there's ridiculous stuff like brain matter and, I don't know, dead liver cells or something like that. You know, just absolutely ludicrous. Oh, wait. There they are. So anyway, you know, some people are going absolutely crazy for that. And if you're one of those people, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just trying to save you money. And possibly your health, because of course what happens, you know, the more astute of you, or perhaps the more technically, how should I say that? Rear wheel hub B. There, that's how I say that. Perhaps, you know, the more technical of you probably realize that, yeah, water salt and electrified plates, yeah, all they're doing is really just electrolysis, right? Is it English? I think English word is electrolysis. So all that happens is, you know, the salt gets converted to various other things. I can't remember which ones at the moment, but needless to say, a lot of them aren't quite what you would want to put your bare feet in. So, in fact, these people are paying for this quote-unquote toxin removal, whatever you want to call that, while in fact, not only is it a complete and utter scam, of course, they're actually potentially... Oh, wait a second, I could have bought the performance part of that, couldn't I? They're actually potentially poisoning themselves with that crap. So, yeah, that's always nice. Wow, that was a very long rant about something completely unrelated. I do apologize. What did I need? The clutch pressure plate, right? Yeah. So, yeah, but, you know, stuff like that just pisses me off. There's so many people preying on, you know, either, if you want to call them, clutch release bearing. Can I actually? No. Clutch release bearing. Clutch release bearing. Yeah. You know, people who can believe stuff rather quickly, or just people who aren't really technically focused, or, you know, whatever. They're not aware of what's really going on. And it just pisses me off that there's so many people trying to take advantage of other people like that. You know? It's very, very infuriating, especially when you see that some of these charlatans are preying on people in great need. For example, people like with really horrible problems or even cancer and stuff like that. Some of these charlatans are saying, oh yeah, you know, we can fix that. You'll need about 20 sessions, each session costing about, I don't know, $500 or something. And it's just horrible. And yes, you might argue that these people, you know, have tried everything and now they're going for alternative medicine and all that stuff. But I don't know. I mean, all it is a placebo, and you'll be out of quite a lot of money because these things are usually very, very expensive. So yeah. I mean, I'm almost sure there will be some people now saying, oh, but you're wrong, this stuff works, I've been to it, and I'm not sick anymore, and that's good. I'm actually really happy for you. And if it's helped you, it probably did, but it's a placebo. You know, it helped you cope with it. And fortunately, your body just got healthy on its own. So anyway, that's just, you know, it's just, the food detox thing is really bloody crazy and amusing, and at the same time horrifying. Go and check it out. It's really weird. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time when we finish up this DeLorean and go to the future. Bye-bye.